beloveds. The situation that this one finds himself in is very similar to what everyone experiences on this path. It's almost like a person who's come to the edge of a path that looks like it leads off of a cliff. And there's this urge to jump. And you've been used to solid earth being under your feet, and now you're asked to move into something that doesn't seem to offer any solidity, like jump into the air. And the fear is that you'll just drop down and die. And when you finally get the courage to take that step in the face of what seems like ruination, it turns out that you are the air. You don't fall at all. You are the air. You're not that person. You're not that little body. You're not on the earth. You're not subject to gravity. You are that air. You are that breath. You are that prana. You are that energy. And you can rest in that and rise in that. And it requires a letting go of so many things that you've been taught about who you think you are and what is better and what is worse and what progress you're making. When this one was very young, he went to an elementary school and they had first graders and up to sixth graders. And when it was time for a recess, the first graders would come out and they'd have their little, whatever, book bags. And sometimes the sixth graders would be out there returning back from gym or whatever they were doing. And they would look at the little first graders holding their book bags that were bigger than they were. And they'd all snicker. And they'd laugh like, oh my God, look at those little kids. And this one used to think, why are they laughing at us? This is how we look. I'm only 6. I can't be 12. I'm just 6. This is how you look when you're 6. You know, we're little. And they're big. But even then, he had a recognition that I can't be where I'm not. They're laughing at us because we're so little. But that's how little you're supposed to be when you're 6. And this is the same lesson taught again and again, that you have to be where you are. You have to deal with what's right in front of you, or you can't move forward. That's why the lesson that we're working on has to do with feelings. Because these feelings are what you use to transform your life. You have to let yourself be sad when you're sad. You have to basically own what it is that you're feeling and feel those feelings and forgive those feelings and forgive everyone for everything so that you can reclaim your sovereignty and have your life back. Otherwise, you're owned by the avoidance of those feelings. It's okay to be right where you are and to celebrate and enjoy where you are on this path and know that I've got this. You don't want to be anywhere that you're not. You don't need to be bigger. You don't need to show anybody anything. You have nothing to prove, nothing to defend. Just an allowance. Total allowance of what is so. And if you allow things to be exactly the way they are, including you in your current stage of development, you will feel a profound peace. Allow your body to feel what it's feeling. Allow your feelings to come to the surface and experience them, and they will transform. Give these feelings to the Holy Spirit. Give them to me. Give them to Source. They will become something else. And you will become what you really are. Let yourself love your life, your circumstances, and see the blessing that it is, even the obstacles that you perceive. Allow these feelings to be your own, and love them and forgive them. And just deeply enjoy where you are in this process. I'm totally, totally satisfied with the progress you're making. I'm delighted. I love you, and I welcome you to stay with this. And stay with me, stay with yourself. I'll speak with you again.